Hello Spirit Squad, I am famous actor and Oscar winner Nicolas Cage. Thank you for joining me today for another episode of Astro Week. If you are not a member of the Spirit Squad but you would like to be, by all means, click the subscribe button and ring the bell because we often have uploads on this here channel. Also check the description box for all the links to social media platforms, including Patreon and my merch. And if you are a returning member of the Spirit Squad, you guys rock! Thank you so much for being here. Today we are talking about 4 things, mainly Pluto direct in Capricorn, Venus in Sagittarius, Ceres retrograde in Gemini, and Saturn direct in Aquarius. So a lot of things happening in the stars, and finally 2 planets coming out of retrograde. Let's delve into it. On the 6th of October, Pluto is finally turning direct in the cardinal earth sign of Capricorn after being retrograde for 5 long months. That means that all the things that were kept hidden and secret will start surfacing, kind of like that body you threw in the canal. Pluto is a very potent planet, and it will push us to confront the parts of us that we are not necessarily comfortable with, so we can shed light on them. It's all about integrating that shadow. This is going to be, as you probably assumed, very transformative energy. Fasten your seatbelts and expect deep changes ahead. We will also be called to take action and move forward. Our ambition and drive will also be intensified, so we will feel quite empowered. Second thing we're talking about is Venus in Sagittarius. That transit is going to last from the 7th of October until the 4th of November. So Venus is stepping into the fire of the mutable sign of Sagittarius. This energy is more likely than not going to be flamboyant, very optimistic, very playful. Sagittarius is all about truth, freedom, and love of all for all. We will feel the wind beneath our wings and the push to live our lives to the fullest, to enjoy every moment and truly love ourselves. We might also feel very adventurous. We might want to try new experiences, whether it is in relationships or regarding money or art endeavors. Watch out, however, for impulse buys. Try as much as you can to spend money on experience and education. Anything that feels tired and restrictive is going to get the boot, and that goes also for any type of routine as we are pushed to expand further. So we will also be called to not take ourselves too seriously and just go with the flow during this transit. Keep things light and breezy because positivity breeds positivity. On the 8th of October, Ceres is going retrograde in Gemini. So if you remember, Ceres is one of the asteroids orbiting between Mars and Jupiter, along with Juno, Pallas, and Vesta. Contrary to other retrogrades where the attention is turned inwards, this retrograde will have us reach out to others and interact. So this mutable energy of Gemini is going to be very adaptable but also very elusive, so we need to be careful not to overdo things and spread ourselves too thin. For some of us, we will be literally stepping out of a hermit phase and meeting people face to face. It will be a time to readapt to that, to relearn some habits and behaviors. And this will be the time to communicate, but also listen. And I recently came across a saying that I feel perfectly fit the mood of this transit, which is we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we can listen twice as much as we speak. Let that sink in. Taking the time to sit down as well and have a good, enjoyable talk is going to be on the cards. Reading and learning new things will also help us feel more mentally balanced. Likewise, if we are feeling sad or overwhelmed, we should absolutely reach out to others and not keep things to ourselves, as this is more likely to add to pent-up tension and build up anxiety. And finally, on the 10th of October, 10/10, Portal Day, guess who's back? Saturn. That's right. Here to remind us about responsibilities and goals. Let's not take things too crazy. Maybe we are more likely to get clarity on what it is that we want and how we can get it. Like we were saying, we are emerging out of a period of cutting things and people off of our lives, things that were holding us down, and we are now taking responsibility for ourselves, which is very exciting. Aquarius is a fixed air sign preoccupied with being of service to the community. So what are we bringing to society? It doesn't have to be something out of this world. It could just be a smile to a stranger, being friendly to neighbors, helping out a few hours a week at a shelter. Every little helps. Aquariuses are visionaries, creators. Aquarius also deals with gadgets and technology. So this will be a good time to go forth with a business idea that is more likely to benefit the community. An app or a YouTube channel or a TikTok account, anything of that nature. If you are feeling called to do it, just follow your intuition. Spirit Squad, that is it for this episode of Astro Week 35. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. Drop them below. Give this a like if you enjoyed it. I will see you again very soon. But in the meantime, you already know you are protected, you are supported, and you are divinely guided.